One of my favorite attacks that I came up with is I call it pulse phishing. You know, when you're the guy that creates the attack, you get to name them.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is, you know, let's say I wanted to get to you.
Yes.
Well, I'm assuming you have like a production assistant or an editor that's helping you with these videos, because as a podcaster myself, I know that this is the fun part of doing the job. The work
I love talking to
comes
people.
when this
The
is
other
over.
job, the other part of the job is
Exactly. So what I would do is I would actually target your editor. I would target your production manager, your production assistant, somebody within your organization, but I wouldn't come after you directly. And what I would do is basically just social engineer the phone into my hand, have my microchip already pre-programmed with an email with, say, a link to a beef infected website, a malware site, or, you know, potentially Trojan. And what I would do is I would compromise them. Hey, let me show you this really cool video of these cats playing poker. And the minute the phone gets in my hand, this microchip has a coil large enough that it will actually read to the receiver of the device if I'm holding the phone in its natural orientation. Let me ask you a question, Robin, and this is not hypothetical. This is a straight up honest question. If we were doing this interview, say in the exact same place, and we were face to face, and I just said, "Hey, Robin, would you be willing to pull out your wallet and just give it to me so I can rifle through it?" What would you say?
I'll probably say no.
Exactly. But if I said, "Hey, Robin, you know, let me see your phone. I got this video or this website that I want to show you."
Most people would say yes, and I'll probably say yes.
There's a greater fit than 50% chance that you're going to hand that device to me. And when it comes down to it, we have infinitely more personally identifiable information on our mobile devices than we do in our wallets or in our purses. But we treat these devices as if they are toys and entertainment, not realizing that we keep medical information on there. Most of us have some type of a banking application. We have things like PayPal, we have Venmo, we have Cash App. And that's before we even get into the discussions around the BYOD, or bring your own device methodology, that most companies are now using for their employees. How many people have Office 365? How many people have Salesforce, some type of enterprise application that is now also residing on a personal device? And, you know, I remember I've been in IT now for almost 35 years. And I remember the old days where we had the RSA actual tokens, the little.
That's right. Yeah. It used to be a
keychain.
Used to be a keychain.
Absolutely. And I remember if you had communications. I mean, I worked for a very large financial company doing human resource work. Starts with A and ends in P. We're not going to tell you who it is. And I remember when I was on call, we would get a second cell phone that they would give us while you were on call, because you couldn't mix corporate and personal because of the liability to the organization. Well, now it's just common play. And in doing so, these companies are potentially opening up pathways for an attacker like myself to compromise a mobile device. And if you don't have application isolation set up correctly, I'm going to ride those tunnels directly from that mobile device right back into your company.